We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Play one, and Prescott to the air. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Cowboys at 500 at 6-6. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Going to run again here with Pollard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard gain. On second down, it's Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry here for Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Swings this out for Hunt. On the move past the 40.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big connection on that one. 63 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 4.
Play action. Now Wentz.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. To throw is Wentz.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here we go, set, 45, one.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to McLeod.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on 1st down. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's a leaping effort
already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 66 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Pollard again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Pollard going to try the right side. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Pollard again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Room 32.
Wentz now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. To throw is Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cowboys, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one of the legs. I do it for the one that died or fed millions. With soul food, flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for kids.